Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Insight Exchange. I'm Sophie Mitchell, and today I'm joined by someone I genuinely admire, writer, futurist, and all-round deep thinker, Daniel Brooks. Daniel, it's a pleasure to finally have you here.
Thank you, Sophie. I've been following your work for a while now, and I must say your ability to ask razor-sharp questions makes conversations both challenging and inspiring. I'm excited to dive into today's discussion.
Well, let's make sure we live up to that expectation. So, Daniel, let's start with a question that's been sparking heated debates everywhere. Is artificial intelligence truly reshaping human creativity, or is it just recycling what already exists?
That's a brilliant place to start. To me, AI is more like a mirror. It reflects the vast reservoir of human knowledge and creativity, but it doesn't originate it. The question is not whether AI creates, but whether we redefine what creation actually means.
Interesting. I sometimes wonder if people are afraid not because AI creates too much, but because it creates too convincingly. A machine-generated poem or a digitally painted canvas, if it moves you emotionally, does it matter whether it came from silicon or flesh?
But there's the heart of it. The impact may feel the same, but the origin carries weight. When I read poetry, I don't just want words strung together beautifully. I want to feel the heartbeat of the poet behind them. AI doesn't bleed onto the page. It calculates.
So perhaps I will push us to value the human side of creativity even more, like how handmade crafts are treasured in a world of mass production. Instead of undermining art, maybe AI is elevating its rarity.
Exactly. And that's the paradox. We feared it would replace us, but it might just remind us of what makes us irreplaceable.
You know, Daniel, the way you describe it makes me think of vinyl records. They're scratchy, imperfect, a little inconvenient, but people adore them precisely for those imperfections. Maybe human creativity is like vinyl, while AI is Spotify, unlimited, smooth, and slightly soulless.
That's a brilliant analogy. And ironically, people are paying more for vinyl these days, despite having Spotify in their pocket, which tells us something. Scarcity and imperfection are valuable. Maybe in 50 years we'll have certified human-made art labels the way we have organic food labels now.
Oh, I love that. A gallery might say, warning, 100% human-made, may contain flaws, unexpected brushstrokes, and genuine tears.
Exactly. Meanwhile, AI would be like perfect symmetry guaranteed. No feelings harmed in the making of this artwork.
But jokes aside, there's also a darker side we can't ignore. If machines can create films, music, and even novels faster and cheaper than humans, what happens to the artists who depend on their craft for survival?
That's a very real concern. Creativity as an industry is shifting. We may need to rethink economic models. Maybe creativity becomes less about selling products and more about offering experiences, community, and authenticity. You can't replicate the feeling of sitting in a theater listening to a poet perform live. That human connection is non-transferable.
So you're saying the future creative economy won't just be about what is made, but how and by whom it's made?
Precisely. And that's where humans have the edge. A robot can paint a picture, but it can't sign an autograph that people actually want framed on their wall.
Unless, of course, we start idolizing robots. Can you imagine fan clubs screaming for a hologram?
I can, actually. In fact, I'd bet it'll happen. But the difference is, fans won't cry because the robot retired or fell in love. That unpredictability, that messiness, that's what makes humans captivating.
So maybe the future of creativity isn't humans versus AI, it's humans with AI, a kind of collaboration where machines expand possibilities, but humans give it meaning.
And if we get that balance right, Sophie, the next renaissance might not be an age of art alone, but an age of augmented imagination.